Okay, I'm looking at you. Let's roll.
That's it?
That's it.
That's
Done.
it.
And good interview. Nice to meet you.
All right, everybody. Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym in Pittsburgh. And we're doing the Road to the Olympia.
I made it! Yay!
And your name is?
Casey DeLong, or IFBB Pro Casey.
All right, Casey. We stood here back in April,
Yes.
okay? And we talked about quite a few things. I was the person that said that you probably could never do wellness.
Yep.
You proved me wrong.
Yep.
Justifiably, right? And now, you were standing back there in April thinking, I hope I can get the Olympia. I don't know if I can win a contest. Well, you did win a contest. You won the Puerto Rico Pro, and now you're going for the Olympia on a victory.
I
by
am
points.
on a victory. First place. I have the tiara and the sword and everything.
So what do you have to say about that?
Well, you were the one in April who told me flat out, you said, you can stand toe-to-toe with any one of these wellness girls. I'm glad that you proved me wrong. You said that. After Pittsburgh.
Well, it was even. We're even.
We're even now. After Pittsburgh, where I placed 6th, you then told me you placed in the top 10, and I feel that anybody who was in the top 10 at this show has the chance to make it to the O if they just keep pushing.
Right. Now, you placed 6th out of 25.
Out of 25.
Okay? So that's an achievement right there.
Yes.
Okay? You're with the big names, the heavy hitter.
Yes.
Right?
I am.
So that's you now.
It's still mind blowing to be considered, a tier 1 athlete from where I came, where you met me at the Sharu Classic in 2018, 19 to where I am now. I'm truly humbled because for me this is a lifelong journey of a lot of proving everybody wrong type thing.
Well, good. I am glad you brought that up because that's where I want to go.
Aww.
So we're gonna jump all the way back to August of 2020 at the Tampa Pro.
Yes.
The very first IFBB Professional League Wellness Contest.
Yes.
Now that was not an Olympia qualifier at that point. Okay? There were 7 Americans, basically NPC competitors, in that contest. Most of them were people that had switched divisions. Okay? And leading up to that contest, as you and I know, there's a lot of people knocking all of you, saying that you weren't real wellness competitors.
Yep.
Okay?
100%.
Before the finals, I popped in when all 7 of you were standing there waiting to go on stage through curtains. And what did I say to all of you?
You said you are wellness. I don't see anybody else here competing. You are wellness.
Right? You were the first ones to do it.
Yep.
Right? Now, again, that contest on social media got knocked left, right, up, down, sideways, whatever.
Yep.
Okay? Everybody had something to say about all 7 of you.
Oh, they did.
Okay? Now, we push forward past Puerto Rico Pro, okay, to September of 2021. And the winner of that Tampa Pro, Renee Harshey, wins the
girl,
Arizona
Renee.
Pro Wellness, the last time to qualify
Yes.
for the Olympia. So now you and Renee are going when a little over a year ago, everybody said you two didn't belong.
They said Renee and I did not belong in wellness. Not only do we belong, but we both took first place at our show. So, suck it.
All right. Okay.
As gentle as that was, I apologize if I offended anybody. Yeah, but that's the truth.
It is the
do
truth.
belong. Wellness isn't a person. It's a description. It's an athletic, sporty woman. And as long as you've got muscular legs, muscular glutes, and smaller upper body, then you're wellness.
And fit the criteria.
Yep, you fit the criteria, yeah.
Right.
So,
Now, you fit the criteria. You went Pittsburgh, you went New York. You did ask me my opinion of you doing Minneapolis.
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
You told me not to do it, that I needed to take 6 to 8 weeks to put at least another 1 to 2 pounds of muscle on, which I did.
And yeah, taking the critiques from the judges, right?
I did everything
And
you
I said, in 2 weeks, you're not going to be able to do that.
Nope.
Right? So then you came to Puerto Rico, and you killed it.
I was very humbled to kill it. My improvements were, I just kept doing, I'm going to do it. Jam said I could do it. Mr. J's like, you got it. And I did it. And it wasn't just you. When I showed up, I saw my girl, Miss Deb back there. She should have slapped me upside the head. She didn't. and said, "You're representing moms. You've got this. Stop saying I'm old. I can't do this." Because her exact words, "You've got a rockin' bod for a mom, and not for a mom, but you've got a rockin' bod." And so stop saying, So between the two of you, you both probably should have slapped me upside the head. Just saying. Yeah. It's the truth, and I appreciate you guys' always 100,000% your honesty with me.
So going back to the road to the Pittsburgh Pro. Okay, we filmed her training, Casey by herself, which today we did with the group, which was pretty cool. So I'm showing her, telling her the numbers that we're getting, not only on Instagram, but on YouTube of her training videos. She's like, "It's really for me?" Because we're talking like 5 digits, like thousands of views. And you just couldn't believe it. And it just every day, it just kept growing for like a week.
Yeah.
And I'd send her I'd screenshot you.
Yeah.
You're like, "No, that's really not for me." But it was.
It blew my mind that I think I was inspiring to a lot of other women my age. I think that's and I want those. I want those women to come.
I don't think it's women of your age. I think you're just inspiring to women in general. End the point. There's no deviation. I mean, you proved the point that if you put your mind to something, you can do it.
Oh yeah. I've never been so proud of not just where I came from, but of who I am now. I'm not just a different body. I'm a different woman. I have a different mind, and I'm a different person. And I'm humbled. I wish all of us could get T-ball trophies, but we can't. So I'm coming to the Olympia to win. Even if I don't, it doesn't matter. I made the O. So
listen, I always say, it doesn't matter whether it's the Olympia, Pittsburgh, New York, whatever. If you're not going to win a contest, what are you going for?
you're right, and I need to get that mindset.
I think you have it.
I think I'm ready. I'm ready to show all the people who said that Renee and I weren't wellness. Guess what? We are wellness. We're just not your kind of wellness. We're everyone else's.
But you know what you are? You're IFBB Pro League wellness.
That's right. I'm a winner. Eat that. With a
And
chicken
IFBB Pro League wellness encompasses the world.
It does.
It's not a country. It's not a state. It's not a city.
Thank you.
It's the world. That's the IFBB professional league.
Yep. I agree.
Right. So what is the Olympia? The best in the world.
It is.
Right. From everywhere.
And there's going to be 24 of us, the best athletes in the world, on that stage.
Yes, 24 qualified. Now, unfortunately, with the crazy restrictions happening again, I don't know how many are going to be there. But the fact is, you were one of the 24 original wellness Olympians. You already have made history. You made history in Pittsburgh. You made history in Puerto Rico. You're making history a third time.
I was the first American to win a pro show. That's right. This old girl did it. I'm always going to wave that flag of my age. Why?
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? And you know what? I'm half tempted to step on the master stage next year just so I can say, hey, I'm old and proud.
Well, if you do masters, you should do masters and the open.
I want to.
You can win them both.
I want to. I wanted to do Legion, but I'm going to Canada.
Listen, there are. In the past, I've seen a bikini competitors do both in the same pro contest, do the masters and the open, and win them both.
People say, oh, well, masters is where you go to die. No, it's not. It's where I go to say, hey, I'm still here. I'm alive. I'm functioning. That's why they have masters. Don't give up.
Right. And masters can do well.
Yep.
I mean, let's be honest. You're going to be the oldest one on the
Oldest,
Olympia.
tallest, and the most kids.
There you go.
I'm representing.
Yeah.
I'm proud to be representing every master athlete in the IFBB Pro League. I'm representing for you. I'm stepping on that stage. Every mother, every woman, every master man or woman. I'm doing this for you. Let's put it out there. That's the truth.
But who are you doing it for the most?
In the end, I'm doing it for me. I just want to wear a trophy. Rock it. But in the beginning, it's for you. Just throwing it out there. This is always real. I'm sorry.
That's what we have to be.
Yes.
All right. So don't you find it interesting, I did, that your win and Renee's win didn't generate much publicity
Of course not.
because it ruined everyone else's narrative.
Because we're not the book cover. We're the back chapter of the book that you read to and you get to the end, you're like, oh my God, this is a crazy ending. Like, wow, I didn't see that one coming. We're the end of the book.
So your contest, the Puerto Rico Pro, which is actually in the Bahamas, was it's just as much international as the Pittsburgh Pro was.
Yes, yes.
Right? You had competitors. Look, you had the woman that won the amateur, that turned pro in the amateur, and then competed and took third.
She got third. I was really impressed with her. She looked beautiful.
And she's a young girl.
Yes, 24.
It's like half your age.
Yeah. I still beat her. Half my age. Mm-hmm. You get better with age, like fine wine.
Right? And I mean, props to her.
Props to her for even stepping on stage.
Right.
I really truly believe that wellness is going to be an older woman's game. Late 30s is where you're going to be extremely competitive because that fine, mature muscle. In my opinion, I see a lot of the women who I find, look at them like, oh, late 20s, early 30s is where you start to get really competitive. The early 20s, yeah, you're competitive, but I feel like that fine-tuned muscle is late 20s, early 30s.
Right, and it's also cool that you and Renee are moms.
Yes, we are. I love being a mom with Renee. We're like, her little girl is so cute. She loves that little girl more than anything. And whenever I see her post videos, like the soccer one, a lot of things, I realize Renee does what I do. She eats through her daughter. Like, she buys her daughter, like, these monstrous things. And I'm like, oh, my God, I would do that. Like, I went to the store the other day, and they have a lot of new cereals coming out after Little Debbie snacks, like Twinkie
Why'd
cereal.
you look at Debbie when you said Little Debbie
Because
snacks?
I know. So they have all these new cereals after all these new cupcakes, and I bought them for my kids. My kids look at me and go, we're not going to eat that. I'm like, yes, you are. And you're going to tell me you love it. Because I can't eat any of it. And funny thing is, when I'm off diet, I wouldn't eat any of it. Not a single hiccup. So yes, I am exactly like Renee. We live through our children.
But you're competing for yourselves.
We are competing for ourselves.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nope. And I will tell you this, my fit sis Renee, we started at the beginning together, and we're going to go to the end together.
Look at that.
I'm more than proud and humbled to be sharing that stage with you, Dave. I love you. I truly do. I love Renee.
So from August of 2020 to October of 2021, what a journey.
I've been living in the gym for 2 years, 6 days a week, nonstop. I'm tired. 6 days a week, 2 years.
Yeah, you're tired now, but I think once you get wheels down into Orlando, that tiredness is going to go away because the adrenaline is going to pump.
You're right. The adrenaline, I'm ready. And I've got my team manager, Umse, who's, I'm not kidding you, I had a breakdown the other day, and I called. If you even looked at me wrong or my hair fell wrong on my face, I was like, ah! So he literally had to talk for me on the phone for an hour. He's like, just go lay in a dark room. We're just going to talk about anything. And then my coach called me. He's like, what are we talking about? I don't know. Tell me about your comp day. Because I can't talk about competing right now because I'm going to kill somebody. So we literally talked about how a horse got loose in downtown Miami. And he said he should have called me to catch it. So I'm like, between the two of them, that entire day was, but they've been a godsend to me. And I couldn't do this. You guys, you two, I truly do love you. I mean it. You guys have been a godsend. You should slap me upside my head sometimes, just like he does, literally. Like,
Well, see, here's the problem. So if I slap you upside the head, then Debbie's going to slap me upside the head.
That's true. So Debbie can slap me upside the head, and
correct.
Then you can
just
be
watch.
Like, I wanted to do that.
Or
so do it twice.
I can take a picture of it.
You can just tell her to do it twice.
I think once from her will be enough.
Some days I need it, but you know what? It's more like sisterly love, is what that is, and I truly do. You guys make this a family, and I appreciate that. I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
All right. So is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give, number one, my children, my family, because they have to deal with the hangry side of me every day. And it's not easy. Once my wine got taken away 4 weeks ago, life got real hard for them in the house. Yeah, don't look away. I want to thank my team manager, Umse, number one. And then I want to thank my coach, because he's the one building his body. And then I want to thank my entire team, Lily, Patty, Deb, because they truly are just amazing people. And then to all my followers who are messaging me daily, you got this, you're going to win. Like, it's pumping me up. I'm like, yeah, I got this. Oh, I got this. Because you truly, I'll be in the car, I got this. I'm never going to win. And then all of a sudden, an Instagram message pops in. I got this. I'm telling you.
All right.
So to them, yes.
All right. So you got it this Saturday. Because she's entering the San Antonio Pro, which is a qualifier for the 2022 Olympia. So you could literally walk into the Olympia with 2 overall victories.
I'm not a vain person, so I'm never going to say I got this, but I'm walking into that show with the utmost confidence to be in that first call out, to be the strongest competitor on stage, because I am going to outdo Puerto Rico's package by far.
Okay. All right. Last question.
Yes, sir.
How much fun did you have in here today with all the new equipment and with training with the other women and everything?
The training part was not fun. Let me get that to you first. But it was amazing.
It looked fun to me.
My most fun part was me getting in here to be silly and just be myself and laugh. And the feedback from Tyler and Mr. Udit and from Attila was amazing. They fixed my front pose. And then, getting to spend this afternoon with all of you guys. That was fun.
All right. So can we talk about how you didn't know how to use this machine over here?
Oh my God. Don't make fun of me. I am the glute queen. I totally did not know how to use that machine. It's new. And in my defense, it was made in Korea, China. I don't know. Korea.
That had nothing to do with where you put your knee and leg.
You know what?
It's not like it was like there was instructions in Korean
I'm
on there.
going to say I'm dyslexic, like you said, and it was backwards. I'm going to live with that till my grave.
The only reason I said that is because she did something else that was backwards. I just jokingly said, half jokingly, are you personally dyslexic?
And the truth is, it was totally wrong. So I'm going to roll with that. Yeah, I'm dyslexic. What? Now you can't say anything, even if I'm not dyslexic.
I can't even say it right because I'm laughing trying to.
All right, well, I liked it. It was a good machine. Thank you, Attila, for all the great equipment. There you go.
That's it. That's it. All right. So we look forward to seeing you in Orlando. Wishing you good luck in San Antonio. All right?
Yes.
And that's going to be it for now.
Peace out. I love you. I don't know who you are, but I do love you.
Okay. Well, normally I say Jaya Manion.
Casey DeLong.
And signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
Peace out.